Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Major Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mango.
Mango.
Bay.
Welcome to fucking Mango
Welcome
Bay.
to Mango Bay.
Today we have the most famous brown guy in history.
This guy is
It's
like
Gandhi, and
yeah.
then Adam
and
Waheed,
Krishna, and then Moses,
and then a Mughal emperor.
and then they're all underneath Adam. I think
Yeah, it's
now.
tough. I mean, it's tough. I've been trying to like stay humble these past couple years, but it's getting so hard. It's getting so hard to be humble.
We have the new Prophet Muhammad online today, looking good. How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, man. It always feels good to be around fellow brown guys, you know?
Of course.
I know that
Yeah.
you don't hang out with brown people because you call us fellow brown guys. That's how
I'm
I
undercover
know.
right now. I'm wearing a wire. Nah,
Dude,
man. It feels good. It feels good.
Bro, we've been checking your stuff out always. I knew you from back in Vine days, back when you were like just starting out. We love you, man.
Yeah, I
you're
love you guys
hilarious,
too.
dude.
We think
You
you're
were-
funny
you were
as
so
fuck.
funny.
And we're like jaded New York ass comedians. We're like, nobody is good. We're the only two funny Indians in the world.
You know what?
And we
It's hard. It's hard to impress. It's hard to make brown people laugh. It's not easy.
100%, bro. You
It's
It's
know-
Some might
easy
say
to make
it's
white people
impossible.
laugh. White people
I know.
can say anything, they'll laugh.
Dude, you're fucking amazing. Dude. You're a fellow brown guy, is what you are. It is insane. And you've been just building the shit up forever. Your shit's wild. Your shit's hyperbolic as fuck. It's just out of control. I still think you're Pakistani. I don't believe that you're Egyptian. You look like every Pakistani bully from Dallas who smokes hookah too much.
That's
Bro.
because Pakistanis model their look on Egyptians, though.
true.
That's
That's
why.
Well, I'm also Afghan too. I'm also Afghan, so I'm mixed. You know, it's a little bit
Okay.
of both.
Okay.
But when
need
people
more brown
ask
friends,
me,
bro.
you know, they're
It's-
like, "Oh, what
it's-
are you?" You know, I'm not gonna like explain the details of my 23andMe. You know, but I just say Egyptian because it's easier and it's cooler. You know.
Yeah. Maybe next time somebody asks you, just spit in a cup and then throw it at them. Be like,
Yeah.
yo, check it out, bitch.
Yeah, you see what's up.
Do your research.
Do your research.
I'm Icelandic, by the way. See you later.
Have you guys done one of those? Have you guys done a 23andMe?
I think when you do those, that's a very white thing to do. So
Yeah.
what do I know? I'm pure Indian,
Yeah.
you know? There's no getting around it with me. Look at my mustache, you know what I mean? That's the 23andMe.
I did mine and it came back 7-11% brown.
Yeah.
That's how fucking brown I am.
Oh,
Dude,
wow. Damn.
where you started back in the Vine days, right? You started with 0 followers. You don't have like a dad who's an agent who's in the business
Right.
who buys you the followers and shit.
I wish. No. I started. You know what's crazy? Everyone thinks I started back in the Vine days. I actually started right when Vine ended, but I was shooting with all the Viners, so
Right.
everybody just assumes I'm from Vine. So like when people stop me and they're like, "Oh, I love your Vines," I just say thanks. But really, you know, I
YouTube,
can't
I
sit
saw
there. and be
the
Like, I
short
actually didn't
shit.
start during Vine. I started when Instagram had 15-second videos. I started when Instagram had 15-second videos.
Ah.
Hey, well, fuck me then.
the golden days.
Yeah, the golden.
Golden days, man.
And you started with 0. You started with 0, like.
I mean, I started with 0. I for like 2 years or 3 years, I had like 300 followers that were like just
God
like
damn.
family members and stuff. But you know, when I actually started posting, 300.
300 Egyptians.
Yeah,
hanging
300
out.
cousins. You know, that's how us brown people roll. So yeah, really just my cousins, high school friends. But 300. I remember specifically that I had 300 followers because when I started posting, I was like, dude, this is so embarrassing. Like, if I just need more, I need as many views as my followers, you know? I was banking like 80 views, 70 views, and I'm like, dude, my page is so inactive. Whereas the other 200
When did it change? I mean,
So yeah, so believe it or not, it took me actually like 5 months to make one video. And it was like a 30-second video. I just had no clue what the hell I was doing. And I've never like filmed shit. I've never went to school, never acted, nothing. So the process just took forever. And I put it out, boom, did like 80 views. Tried a couple more videos, same shit, like 70, 90 views. And at that point, I had decided I was going to quit because like I was like 6-7 months in, you know, doing this. And I was like, man, I've tried everything else. I've tried acting. I've tried like getting auditions. Couldn't get a manager, agent, nothing. And I was like, fuck this. I'm moving back to New York because I was here for a minute just making no money. And the fifth or fourth video I posted, posted it up. I posted in the morning. At nighttime, I had 1,000 views, which was way more than 300, right? So I was like, dude, this is kind of a big deal, but whatever. So I had like 1,000 views, went to bed, woke up the next morning, 400,000 views. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck happened last night?
This is making us hard. Because we're also making content. We're just like,
I know.
I just busted, so yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. So basically that video went like viral. I went to 7,000 followers. And I was like, dude, I'm doing this full time. This is it for me. Yeah.
But now 7,000 is literally almost zero at this point.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, when I had that, like, so actually when I had got the 400,000 views, I was working as an assistant. And I called my boss and I'm like, you see my video? And he's like, yeah, it went viral. I'm like, yeah, I'm quitting. Like, I'm doing this full time. Dude, and he's like, you're quitting because you had like a viral video? And I'm like, yeah, I'm famous. And
dude, that's insane.
Yeah, and like
that's
when I said
insane.
it like when I told him I was famous, I said it quietly, like not because I didn't believe in it, but because I was on the bus, like while I was saying it would be loud, you know. And the next video I posted, fucking 600 views. I was so humbled so quickly, bro.
That must have been that mental state right after, like, yo, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, dude, I was making my fuck you rounds.
Right, the fuck you rounds on the bus. Hey, stop here. My grandma lives here. Fuck her. Yeah, but what the fuck? So you had to create that mental acuity to be like, yo, keep going.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, this is like, you got to think. This was before there was TikTok. Like nowadays on TikTok, you could have like 0 followers and post like a fucking weird video of somebody like harassing somebody and boom, million views overnight, you know? Yeah. Like back when I started, if a celebrity didn't share your shit, like you're not going viral. Like if a huge account didn't share you, there's no algorithm that's just going to make you go viral, you know? Yeah. So I was just trying to figure it out. I'm like, all right, well, now this next video flopped. Like, how do I recreate what I just made? Like, what ideas do people like? What works? What doesn't? And I'm sure you guys know too, like, dude, I'll spend like 2 weeks on a video. I post it, it flops, and then I'll film something that took 30 seconds and it does 50 million views. So it's like,
and then you're Mr. Shark guy or whatever at that point.
yeah.
He's the guy who sharded across the world.
Exactly. Yeah. And the worst people are the people that like go viral off something and then they just keep beating that joke like a dead horse until like, dude, you got to move on. You got to move on. Man.
You just keep shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I love about your stuff, though, is because it's all very different. It's all very funny. It's got the same comedic voice, but it's like different concepts. It's not like I hate white people. That's like a very common genre of comedy right now, right? It's just like, let's just do the same joke about shitting on white people over. And my girlfriend was like, listen, you made two videos making fun of white people. I was like, I got to fucking hang up my spurs. And like, it's time. I'm done now, you know? I'm done. I don't think I should take a break from the content, but that's what I like. And I like your style of comedy too, because it's like it's very goofy.
Yeah.
It's extremely goofy
dialed
comedy.
Up hyperbole.
Dialed up. And it's just hilarious. Yeah. And one of my favorite things is on every one of your videos, Redman, do you know Redman, the rapper?
Yeah.
Redman, he comments on every single one of your videos. Same thing. Skull emoji.
He's awesome. That guy's great.
Dude, Redman is the best rapper. Like Eminem's favorite rapper, famously, right?
You know what's crazy? That's like that. Like I would never think that Redman would be a fan of mine. You know, like it's just
he's one of the funniest rappers of all time, though.
100%.
Yeah,
he was hilarious.
That is true.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, goofy as hell.
I think like you know what sucks about like me personally when I go through and I post, like there's so many jokes that I can't do. Like I want to be able to curse on stuff and do like some stuff that might be more sexually suggested. Or, you know, it's very like I can't do anything edgy. So like a lot of times the videos come off as like super brand friendly. I mean, I get as creative as I can, right? But during my writing process, what it feels like is that I can really only put out 10% of my comedy because there's just a box I'm in where I can't do a joke about this, I can't do that. So it's always funny when somebody who's like super not brand friendly enjoys my content because I'm just like,
dude, it's fucking super hilarious. We're both ready for the day when we're about to go up at Laugh Factory and they're like, sorry, Adam Waheed's gonna do 4 hours.
Yeah.
And we're like,
dude, I want to bump you guys so bad. I for sure, I should just do it just for the experience.
That's the whole set. Is
hey guys, head home. I'm doing my special tonight.
So where do you let loose the rest of your comedic instincts, your darker side as a comic?
I have a a fake Instagram that I post private. Like, no, I'm just playing.
It's just not porn.
It's the OnlyFans. No, I do stand up. So I do stand up.
fuck yeah,
I've
dude.
been dabbling back into it. I started actually doing stand up before I was doing videos, but then the videos took off, and I was like, well, why the hell would I want to make 20 people in a basement laugh when I can
Why?
make
Haha, that's
millions
stupid.
of people laugh? And then I was like, I'm gonna come back, you know, when I get a following, and then I'll do like a huge basement with a lot of people, you know. Like
The basement is called Madison Square Garden.
I don't know if you guys heard of it.
The square basement. Have you heard?
Yeah, but basically that's what I'm working on now. So I'm just working out material, going up at Laugh Factory actually.
yeah.
That's actually the only place I'm going up right now. But I get to do whatever the hell I want on stage. It's the greatest feeling ever, you know. So that's kind of where I let loose.
Dude, that's fucking sick, man. Because once you get that stand-up bug, it's dangerous, bro. Because you really get to be, the integrity level goes really super high, but the poverty level also goes super high. Right? So it's an insane thing that, because we'll do stuff like we're like just jungly weirdos. We'll do whatever we want, and our algo will suffer.
Yeah.
You know, multiple times. We'll say Ukraine pussy fart, and it's like
we made fun of Ukraine on our last YouTube episode, and they were like, "You have limited visibility now." We're
Dude,
like, "Okay,
Fuck, hey,
noted."
don't tag me on this, guys. Yeah, do not tag me on this.
we will say whatever. Like in one video, we'll be like Ukrainians school shooting, Salvador, like it's just crazy. So, but it's like we just goof off, and it's the most fun. But here's the thing: it's like there's a certain mix, right? There's a certain balance. Like I want to ask you this because you've gotten mad fame, and I don't think you really sacrificed that much integrity. Yeah, they're not seeing the whole pie, but I'm not gonna see your video and be like, this guy ain't this.
Yeah, your
right?
videos are all funny. That's the thing.
Thank
They're all
you.
really goofy, and they're all funny in that old like Naked Gun. I don't know if you know those movies.
Yep.
But it's like true comedy in that sense. You know what I mean?
Thank
It's
you.
like very funny, dialed up, hyperbolic, almost cartoon level, and it always makes me laugh.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like the fact that I don't curse and don't do like anything too edgy, it's only made me like more creative, you know?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like it forces me to like, shit, how can I make somebody laugh without like being inappropriate to a certain degree, you know? And I feel like it's only made me a better writer.
Yeah.
On some videos, aren't you just like in the middle of it, just say queef, bro? Just say it. Just say it. Just show a queef on
I
a
want
mac
to
and-
so bad.
on
I
a
want
Kraft mac and cheese commercial branding.
Adam has a special pillow in his trailer that he goes and yells queef into.
I just want to break fourth wall right in the middle of the skit and just say queef, you know? Just right in the soul of anyone who's watching, any
But now you
kid.
have, and then Redman's like, skull.
No, Redman comments like too far, bro.
Unfollow, bro.
This is
Redman,
where I
this-
draw the line.
They say where it's at, man. They say where it's at.
No, you know what's crazy? The craziest story I ever had. So I'm at Tender Greens one day, right? This is like 3 years ago, right? I'm at Tender Greens. I'm coming out with my boy, and some guy across the street is like screaming, "Yo, get over here right now!" Like really aggressive, and I'm just like, I don't know if this guy's like a fan or like whatever. I'm just like waving, like I'm not gonna walk across the street. The guy's like, "Yo, come here." So whatever, I just wave. The guy runs across the street. He like runs up to me. He's like, "Dude, Chief Keef is in this bank right now, and he's recognized you coming outside of Tender Greens from across the street." And he's like, he wants to say what up to. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, Chief Keef? Of all people, there's always Chief Keef's a fan of my videos, right? And
he's
it
at the
sounded so
bank.
fake, right? And my boy was like, fuck it, let's go. So I cross the street, I go in, and it's literally Chief Keef in the bank.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
he's like, dude, I love your videos. And we took a picture and everything. I was like, dude, this is the last person I expect.
He's like, can I get $2,000 in ones, please?
Yeah,
a big night
he was
for me.
literally in there like iced out, like just at the bank, like just having a meeting. I was like, dude, this
Bro,
is like,
so you're in the rapper circuit. Like, one of my biggest dreams as a comedian was to become a rap lyric, like become a rapper's lyric. You know, when they use a metaphor, like something.
yeah.
You could be the first. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? There's a lot of rappers. Like, I mean, even look at like Little Dicky and like even the battle rappers. Like, they're really truly comedians. You know?
Yeah,
like, those
right.
are they're pretty much just like lyrical roast battles. You know?
100%,
So
100%.
a lot of rappers like they have a lot of comedic timing.
Bro, for sure.
100%.
I mean, you're getting recognized every day, I'm guessing. 4.6 million. I mean, like, your shit's happening for
Well,
you.
it's 30 million across the board. I mean,
Okay.
No, I said that because I wanted to make you feel a little like
Humble me.
He was
a little-
negging you.
Okay.
He was negging you. with
4.6 million is
4.5
a neg in my world.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's insane. Sometimes I forget until I go out like in public. But yeah, it's dope, man. It's cool to like go somewhere like anywhere in the world and someone like knows you so well and they like, stop you.
It's crazy. Are you getting some fans that are like maybe like things that you might not even expect, like Mitch McConnell's DMing you, like I didn't kill a black person today because I saw your video.
No, but I mean, it is interesting. Like, it's weird, man. I have a pretty diverse audience. Like, I have like kids stop me, and then I also have like the other day, like a 75-year-old guy at Ralph's, the grocery store, recognized me, and it's just like the range of like. There's literally like I've also got stopped by like a kid in a stroller before. He was probably like too big to be in the stroller, but he was still in a stroller, like a 7-year-old in a stroller.
The creepiest fan of all. He was 19.
And his mom's just pushing him around. I literally got stopped by like such a diverse group. Like it's never just like white people or black people or brown people. Like it's just so across the board, which is awesome and unexpected. So I mean, it's cool that I have just a wide range of fans.
Dude, those fucking DMs must be illegal.
It's pretty wild, man. I rarely check, but every once in a while I'll go through. Like I try to go through once a month and just try to respond to like spend like 30 minutes to respond to many people. Yeah. But there's some message. I mean, I've gotten some weird shit before. One time, dude, this is probably the worst one I got. One time I got this girl. She sent me a video, right? And like, you know how like it has like it's like blurred before you can like click it or whatever.
Yeah.
And like it was a video, and underneath the video she wrote, "I can do this to you if you want." So like whatever, I clicked the video, and it's basically like a video of her like giving some guy head, right? But the messed up thing is that the video is cut from like this guy's hip, so you can't even see this guy's upper body, and it's like a profile of her doing it. And I'm like, first of all, does this guy even know that you're using this this footage? Like he's not even.
Did he sign
it.
a release?
Yeah. And then secondly, like, why wouldn't you just send me a video of you like sucking a banana or something? Why would you? Like, this is awful.
I don't need a dick in this. Yeah.
Dude, now this dick's stuck in my head, and now I'm like, fuck, It's like I couldn't unsee it. I watched the video all the way through to just see what happens at the end. But like, it was sick. It was sick shit. I'm like, dude, just,
That dick did not sign an NDA.
yeah, it did. It did. And I'm like, this poor guy has no clue. He has no clue what's going on here. So
It's Redman, of course.
it's Redman.
The video
He
goes
comes
up,
down on the camera. He's
"Whoa."
like, I love your videos, bro.
Dude, keep it up.
Nah, man. Yeah, so that was probably the weirdest thing I got. But I've gotten some weird stuff. A lot of times, too, I'll go places and people will just take pictures of me from far away and then send me that picture. Yeah, it's like,
Whoa. Creepy. That's fucking creepy.
That is wild.
You don't get the weird brown uncle who's maybe gay in Karachi who's like, I can make you king. Please love me. Sincerely, Raj. Or some shit.
Yeah, man. So some creepy stuff too. But I mean, honestly, the probably the most annoying thing is when I go to like family outings and everyone's pitching me ideas. Like you should do this idea, man. You know what happened to me the other day. So I'm constantly hearing.
What's the worst idea you've been pitched?
Shit, I think my uncle one time like pitched me to like shoot a video of what was it? It was like it wasn't even a joke what he said. It was something that was like, oh, when you like put your shirt on and it's backwards. I'm like, this is fucking terrible, man.
What's that?
Yeah, he's like, that happened to me this morning. I mean, I guess it's kind of relatable, but I mean,
Is it?
yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on the kind of shirt,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, brown people, like they're just like my uncle just has an absurd amount of confidence. Like, I remember when I started doing video when I moved to LA. I was like at his house, and he's like, what do you do in LA? And I'm like, I'm doing like acting. He's like, why are you not in the movie? I'm like, it doesn't work like that. I can't just be in the movie. And he's like, no. I watched Leonardo DiCaprio. You're much better than this guy. I'm like, you've never even seen me act. So it's like they're just like, oh, do it. Like, why are you not in the movie already?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't work like that.
Dude, that suggestion shit, where's the worst thing? I mean, that's the most brown uncle across.
Oh yeah.
Across. One uncle, I mean, one time he was like, why is the weekend 2 days and the weekday 5? And then they give it to you like it's like a gift. Enjoy. Enjoyed that.
That wasn't even just a joke. He was trying to workshop time as we know it, you know? He's like, hey, God, I have a suggestion for you, huh?
And I'm like, Uncle.
What's this 2-day weekend bullshit?
And, Uncle, your shirt's buttoned backwards right now, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn it around, please.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta love the confidence. I mean, a lot of times they have a point, you know. But yeah, man, that's what it's like. That's the most annoying thing for sure.
Arab uncles and Indian uncles definitely have that the same fucking.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
it's the same guy.
But bro, you're fucking. You know what's interesting is so we have all these problems that you're saying in a very smaller scale, right? We're in the beginning of that journey, and we can only imagine, like the level of fame you're at. It's not kinda. I mean, it's dialed the fuck up, but it's not exactly Hollywood.
No.
Right? And I wonder. I'm really wondering how you're in LA. I know you're trying to make inroads into that shit. Is that culture fucking hateful towards y'all? Because I know y'all are upstarts. Y'all are making the same money and like without any of the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
It must be annoying as fuck to these people.
100%. I mean, it's really weird and it's really crazy how it's like, you know, developed over the past few years. Like, to be honest, you know, if you're doing things right on social media, unless you're like The Rock or Kevin Hart, you're making way more than the working actor. It's not even close, right? And I've even done stuff where like very marquee names, like people I'm, you know, friends with who are like legit celebrities, and whether we're like just on the street or even at an event, I'm getting stopped like 10 times more than they are, right? People don't even know who they are, right? But the gatekeepers, so to say, like Hollywood, right? They'll put more respect on that person's name in terms of, you know, their name holds a certain weight, but like their actual audience isn't even engaged, nor do like the Gen Z audience or the, you know, younger kids know who they are. So it's like a weird space for sure. I mean, but yeah, there's definitely like, I don't want to say animosity from everybody. There's a lot of companies, there's a lot of like individuals who are now starting to realize the power of social media and social media superstars, and starting to figure out a way to work with them. But I mean, there's definitely animosity, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, from Hollywood and from certain individuals and people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different beast. Would you be interested in making like a full-length movie or something like that, right?
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
I mean, is that the kind of thing?
Yeah, so that's actually what I'm working on now. So like creating content every day and posting just on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, that's like the day job, right? And then I'm in the process of creating a film and 2 series. And I have a development deal with this company called Wheelhouse. And yeah, we're working on some projects. Longer form, and that is the goal, right? I mean, I think for me, the goal is to make the greatest comedy films, feature films.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And what distribution and sort of release a feature film is it just all in 60-second clips on TikTok? Just the 45,000 of them? Or how do you release this? You know
No. Like legit, like the process of how to make a film, like putting a real budget towards it. It's not gonna live on socials. It's gonna, you know, get sold, bought by somebody, hopefully produced by a massive company. But yeah, basically comedy features as well as comedy series, like 30-minute series that would live like on a Netflix, Hulu, whatever the case may be. Obviously, once we get to the step of the script being written and then getting ready to shoot, we'd have to sell it and whatnot. But yeah, that's the goal.
I feel like your skills have like grown over time in terms of production. Like your production value's gone up a lot
100%, yeah.
from when you started up until now. And they're like full on productions when you're doing it now. So that must make it like, I mean, I feel like do you direct all your videos now? You write all your videos, you're producing, I imagine doing a lot of the producing of all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of an amazing skill to have and to build up by doing over time, starting off on your own, doing TikToks, IGs, whatever it is. I feel like then when it comes down to like, okay, doing a full-length feature film, yeah, it's different, but you have the skills in place to kind of make it happen too. Like it makes you more self-sufficient in a way that you're not as dependent. You're not just somebody who's coming in with just a script, right? You're coming in with a bunch of experience. You know how to execute exactly what your actual vision is for a bit within the film, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I think the greatest thing that ever happened to me was not ever booking an audition. That was the greatest thing that ever happened to me, because when I moved to LA, I said I want to be an actor. And if I would have booked something, maybe I would have been an actor and I would have done some other stuff and I would have been some shitty working actor that was just doing gigs here and there. But the fact that I never booked anything made me be forced to have to create something. And in that process is when I realized I had the gift to create something. and I had the skill to create something. And I literally learned everything. I now I have 12 people who work for me, but I'm still doing all the creative myself. I'm still directing, but still in terms of producing, editing, PAs, gaffers, lighting, all that. I had to do all of those jobs myself. So I know how to light a scene. I know lenses. I know how to direct. I know how to produce. I know how to, scout the best locations, cast the best people. So like literally done everything 360. So then now, as I build this business out and I start to do a movie, I can hire somebody and, knowledge is power. You can get ripped off if you don't know what the hell you're doing, right? So like if someone's not doing their job, I can call them out on it and be like, okay, I can even hire somebody and tell them specifically what I want and not run into the speed bump of not being able to communicate what I wanted with them, right? Just because I've done every single job on set, it's just given me the ability to really construct like a powerful team and put together an entire production and feature film. And I know, it is a minute video and sometimes a 2-minute video, but, believe it or not, like it is the essence of filmmaking. Like you're literally creating and telling a full-length story in 1 minute, right? Yeah. Which, yes, there's different, problems you face and speed bumps and hurdles when you do a feature film, right? But at its core, it's the same concept. It's the same exact concept. So, I'm excited to dive into that world. But at the same time, we'll never stop posting on socials.
Dude, that's hilarious that you fucking know these skills. I can imagine you fucking yelling at a boom mic guy. Just fucking, what are you doing? His forearms like shivering, he's like been up there.
Are you trying to rip me
being a
off?
fluffer? That's not a fluffer. I'll show you how to be a
Work
fluffer.
the dick, work the balls.
I used to fluff myself. You don't have to let me do it.
You know how long I'm fucking myself, bitch.
I want you to walk. Okay,
bro, I'll be honest, man. I've been like, dude, the level of scouting you've done. I'm like, looking at your videos, like, how do you get access to a morgue?
I know.
Like, you are inside a dead body. This guy just died. I can see the maggot still. What the? How do you? Like, you have constructed. You own LA, bitch. You fucking own
They got
LA.
airplane scenes. I'm like, Jesus, how
the
do you make that
bro,
happen?
I'm like, how the fuck
yeah,
do you do that?
yeah, man. You know what? When I first started, like, now YouTube's a thing. Instagram's a thing. Like, all these kids want to be YouTubers and Instagrammers and TikTokers. But
Dude,
back when I was doing it,
Yeah.
it was like I had to lie and say this was for a student film because if I said Instagram, they'd be like, "What?"
Right.
Because it's a student project.
I'm waiting for like when the Pentagon is like, where is ISIS? Listen, go to AdamWaheed.com. There's a video he does where he's actually in the cave. It's unbelievable because we don't. Again, we're like comedians. We stay in the
stand-ups,
jokes of
yeah.
it. Stand up. So when we see someone doing comedy in online, that's like a whole different style, all the skills, it just makes us like go crazy because it's like it's so many different other skills that we don't have, and people are using them on such a high level that we're just fans of,
Yeah, I mean, you're like a comedic auteur, is what you are. So it's like, it's impressive. You know what I mean? It's impressive seeing like the increase in production skill, and it's just making the funniest, goofiest shit too, which we love.
Thank you. Yeah, I respect what you guys do. Stand-up is, people don't know how hard stand-up is. It's fucking hard, and it's a real skill. And even like when I was doing stand-up and then kind of like trying to juggle like doing videos and stand-up, I always ran into like, fuck, is this a stand-up bit or is this a sketch? Stand-up bit or a sketch? Like my brain was like going two different directions. It was so hard. I'm like, now I'm at the point where I can like decipher what's what, but when you're first starting out and, you have no success in comedy, everything you're coming up, every bit is like, you have to distinguish if it's a stand-up bit or a sketch, right? And some are both, but it's very rare.
Dude, I love hearing about your problems when I see you in a penthouse. I love that. I love you having issues.
I'll have some more caviar. One more plate. What were you guys saying?
Yeah, anyway.
That's not even a beard. It's actually just caviar on his face. It's a beard of caviar.
You know what's crazy? I think my beard is actually kind of like, it has the shape of caviar, which is fuck. Yeah.
Bro, you're pulling off Disney villain fucking amazingly, dude.
Yeah. Hey, come on, cast me, man. I should have been Jafar.
Dude. I think Robin Williams playing that again, or someone.
Somebody, whoever played Jafar,
Matt Damon is getting that role.
Yeah.
Bro, it's an insane thing, and you're right that Hollywood really kind of still is a fucking white motherfucking, the top. You'll get the VPs of like, my name is Chitrangada or VP. Yeah. But the highest level is always just that straight white guy. And, you know, seeing you with no, because they don't like famous people who are famous without their say so. That's 100%.
Yeah, they like to find you, you know?
They like to find you, right? And they have no control over you. They have literally no control. And that's got to feel good in a weird way because, you know, they had nothing. You weren't getting shit. And now here you are, like, running the game.
Yeah, you know what? At first I was like, hey, I'm going to make these videos. I'm going to build an audience. And then when I have, like, you know, X amount of followers, they'll put me in a movie and I'll act in a movie, right? And not even up to, like, too long ago, I thought that. That was kind of like what I was, you know, trying to do. And then I kind of had an epiphany. And I was just like, why the fuck wouldn't I just make my own film? And, like, I control the entire thing, right? And I can decide who's casted in it. And even, like, when I create my own films, like, I don't necessarily always have to be the star of it or even be in it, right? But just creating and telling stories from my perspective, a unique perspective that we don't see too much in Hollywood. So, and that's the goal of it. Like, you know, with the amount of money that I'm able to make on social as well as just relationships I have, it's very easy to raise, you know, $5-6 million to do a movie, a comedy film, right? And then it's just a matter of making the best shit and then, you know, selling it to the best distributor. So that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm going to do. If I book something along the way and it makes sense, sure. But I think what I'm focusing right now is just making my own projects.
Dude, fuck yeah, man. I feel like what we want more than anything in the beginning is like people to pat us on the back. Right? Hey, you're awesome. From the people that matter, right? Like,
Yeah.
the person who matters think I'm awesome. And if I do something awesome without him saying it's awesome, is it awesome? And then there's a moment where you're like, what if I just fucking don't give a fuck if that guy thinks I'm awesome?
Right.
And that's a big step because really now you're kind of outside of the societal orb, you know, of carrots and sticks, you know, like you get Hollywood. My mom knows Hollywood, you know, Hollywood. She doesn't know TikTok. She doesn't know Adam Waheed or Anwar, Jibat, whatever the fuck, you know? Well, I love that y'all collaborate, by the way. That's fucking, it's like a megazord of Arab.
Yeah,
strength.
we're gonna do movies together too. But
Dude.
you know, yeah, I mean, we actually, you know, what's crazy? Anybody I've actually met in Hollywood who's like, so to say, an exec or whatever, they've been nothing but nice, and they're always like, oh, they find out about me, and then they love my stuff, right? But I think it's just like a stereotype and a stigma that, like, I mean, I compare social media to like a lot of people will look at social media from the outside looking in and be like, you know, a lot of the videos are corny or these people are, you know, it's just a kid that looks good with nice hair that's showing his six pack or a girl who's dancing, right? But it's so intricate, right? That's like me going to a stand-up show and being like, all stand-ups suck ass. You know, there's really funny stand-ups, but there's also really shitty stand-ups. So when it comes to like social media, there's really shitty influencers, but there are also really talented ones, right? And the other stigma too is that not every social media star wants to be an actor. I'm friends with so many that are like, yo, why the fuck would I want to be an actor? I'm making so much money and I'm living the best life I can live, right? So they're content and happy with where they're at. So not everybody wants to be like a massive music star or an actor. Like a lot of the kids on there are living a great life, you know, and they're content with where they're at. So those are just like some of the few stereotypes that a lot of people from the outside looking in give social media stars.
Right. I mean, that's an interesting thing. That takes a lot of self-discipline, though, too. To be like, actually, no, I'm good with what I have right now. And I think that's also probably very threatening, though, to Hollywood, right? Into these systems where people are just like, yeah, I'm actually good. I don't need this. I mean, and like you said, I'm sure the executives and stuff are super nice, but everyone has a weird anxiety about the ability to just produce content on your own, right? That's like everything right now is on a social level that's happening. People are shitting their pants because people are able to like be their own. They're able to find out facts for themselves, right? They're independent journalists, independent publishing houses, stuff like that, where people can actually democratically just do what they want, produce what they want, and gain followings on their own without anybody else coming for them. So, I mean, I don't know. It's very impressive, but it is like it's just like a whole new wave of shit. The thing is, like, we see stand-ups. We know stand-ups who are just amazing stand-ups too. Incredible. But there's still in a system where they're like, no, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting, you know? Waiting for somebody to find them, waiting for somebody to da-da-da-da-da, you know?
It's tough. I mean, yeah, at this point, I've been seeing stand-ups put out their own specials. They're starting to put out their own specials on YouTube, which they should, you know? Like, instead of, who wants to wait around for somebody to say, hey, we want to offer you this for your special? Like, just go out there, film this shit, put it on YouTube, and, you know, gets X amount of views, then you go get the bag on the second round, you know?
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. There's a sad version of this, though, when, like, the the road dog stand-up who's done comedy for like maybe thousands of years says like social media doesn't use it the right way. He's just like doing a chin video. And he's like, I'll be at Go Bananas in Nebraska, Lincoln. That's sad because now it's like you're not understanding the thing and you're trying to like in a desperate attempt. You know, there's a respect you have to give social media to ever succeed on it.
Yeah, right. The worst is when they don't trim the dead space in the beginning of the video and they're like, it's on. Hey guys, I'm gonna be in Minnesota. It's like, dude, just fucking trim it. Like literally trim the beginning of the. Like, you can do it on the iPhone. You go to the photos, you press edit, you just trim the.
Right, dude. It's like it's a lack of respect. They don't respect the art form, so that comes out like.
We need to end this episode though by being like, yeah, what do we? Okay, just the finger approaching the camera to close it,
slowly ETing the camera. Like, okay, all right,
yeah, dude. That's like if I went up to on a stand-up stage and started just doing a sketch comedy. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck is
out
going
here? You know.
I mean, that's what happens when people don't understand technology. It actually can fuck you up. When Jeffrey Toobin of the New Yorker was jacking off on Zoom. You know, and he got fired.
I haven't heard. I didn't hear that.
So it was. Why do I know this? It's not.
Sounds like you watched it.
I tuned in, bitch. I have alerts. He was on a meeting with the New Yorker. He's a writer for the New Yorker, and basically during a big meeting with a lot of different bigwigs and publishers, you see him kind of go like this or something, kind of go like that. Sit down, take his pants off, and just start jacking off.
He started.
So 100%, this guy just X'd out the Zoom meeting, and it was still running. And this guy just started fucking jacking it.
Yeah.
And
what a transition. Like, just straight from this to like what? He was like...
you know that man, he just clicked another tab that was already open. You know what I mean?
He got one of those ads, like those little small ads.
The funniest thing is if he was the last speaker before he did it. So he was like, yeah, and that's Q4. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give it to Leslie real quick. All right.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Checking.
Doesn't even get up, like stretch, not just right into it. He's like, I got business to.
His dick was already out the whole time.
No tissue anywhere.
It means he might have also just been looking at someone's profile picture on the Zoom window because they're on like a break and just doing it to that. You know?
No transition for him to even get hard. He's already hard. He just goes right into it.
Oh, yeah, Leslie, the editor. This is my stuff right here. I can't believe you're here.
And then what happened? They recorded it and
they saw it. And they tried to stop the meeting. There was one guy like, no, Jeff. And he's like,
oh, man.
And he got fucking owned, obviously. And he's off everything. And I think he's jacking off alone.
That's kind of messed up, though, because it's not like he was like, intentionally doing it. It's like you just caught the guy jacking off.
What happened was he got hired at Fox News immediately. They were like, we like your work. Come on down.
We saw your highlight reel.
We like your work.
We like your work. Come on down. Oh, what's my beat? Oh, no, that's not your beat. Easy, buddy. Not yet.
Yeah.
It is funny.
You'll beat soon enough.
Because every time I do see a dude who gets like Me Too canceled or whatever, and I always ask myself, I'm like, who would fuck that person ever again? Like, who's going to be the woman who fucks that dude? And then I'll like check in on them after like 6 months. And they live in like Arkansas, and it's like Republicans will still fuck Me Too, dude. You know what I mean? Like you can go to the Midwest or whatever, and like you can like still get it.
You can go to the Midwest, and nobody will even know who you are. They won't even know you're a social media star, and you can just live a nice life.
You could kill somebody and move to Nebraska tomorrow.
Easy, white picket fence, golden retriever,
100%
within
Easy
months,
life, bro. Easy life. So fucking movies next, bro. I mean, dude, it's just cool to see. Honestly, on some race shit, just a brown guy. I know it's all tribalism, and you shouldn't be fucking brown guy, but it's just nice, bro. It's fucking nice.
Yeah.
And you're with Anwar, who's also a massive fucking star. I found him before I found you.
Yeah, he's the one who helped me out. I wouldn't really be here without him. He helped me out. He put me in a bunch of stuff early on. We kind of just had really good chemistry, like comedically. And then obviously I started branching out, doing my own stuff. I mean, I was already doing my own stuff, but nobody was watching it. And he saw a couple of my videos, and then we shot together, and I was simultaneously making videos, but he was like massive because he was coming off Vine. He was like one of the biggest guys on Vine. So he helped me out a lot.
That's the thing with brown to brown, it can go both ways, right? My thing. No, you. This guy came at you with the love, right?
Yeah.
He did his mom videos. They were fucking blowing up. He saw you working, and now it's like a pan-Arab You know, fucking
sure.
Muslims taking over. Muslims taking our jobs. For real, dude.
Yeah, man. And he's killing it too right now. He's got his restaurant. He's got a bunch of businesses outside of just creating content. So
Wow. Okay.
He's gonna be every Egyptian ever, every type of Egyptian possible. He's got a restaurant.
He really got in the content game to promote his hookah bar, and it's actually doing okay.
Follow me at
he
Raspberry
actually
Mints.
does have a hookah spot.
Yeah, he does. Oh God.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, he didn't forget where he came from. That's why I respect him. You know?
The smoke.
He's opening up a smoke shop next month. No.
Smoke shop. The
Yeah,
hookah.
it's a vape shop.
Bro, these Arabs run shit in the smoke dens here, man.
Bro, these
his
fucking,
bodega's
they run
finally
the
off the
vape
ground.
game, man.
Bro, you walk into a smoke shop, it's a Yemeni guy pops up. You need raw pepper, raw pepper. Dude, they're fucking
Yeah, they run
amazing,
the
bro.
vape game, man. There's no competition.
And they don't cow to like the whiteness too. Like I had a problem with my vape, and I go in there. He looks like me, like I was like in his way. Like, bitch, you don't know how to work the fucking ooze, you fucking idiot, bitch. Go back to med school, ass.
Go
And
back
by
to
the end,
next.
I was just so. I mean, these Egyptians are fucking. They run shit in New York. I don't know. You're from Flushing.
Yeah.
You're from New York.
Yeah.
You know New York. You've been here for your whole life.
Oh yeah, I know New York, man. I actually moved when I was 18, and then I go back once in a while, like to visit family and whatnot. But I never actually really got to grow up in New York, like past like 21, like going out and shit, you know. Because I left when I was 18. I mean, I was still like drinking alcohol and whatnot, but I wasn't like partying or like I didn't really know the scene in New York, you know. So now as I go back, like I still don't really know it, but dude, I love LA, man. I love
LA's the
LA.
shit.
It's beautiful.
LA's the shit, man.
He's
the
got that
best weather in the
entourage
world.
vibe, actually.
Bro, 100%.
You said what?
So, like, the entourage vibe. The kid from Queens moved straight to LA, 18, blows
Yeah,
it
dude.
up.
You're sitting like someone sucking your dick right the fuck now.
I
dude.
know, yeah, you're
Literally,
getting head
just
right
like,
now.
and that's tough being no teeth, and it's tough. It's TikTok. Bro,
I
for
hang
real.
up the Zoom. You just see the whole thing
Yeah.
happening. It's that girl who DM'd me. The guy's back here too. That she was sucking up.
Jeffrey Toobin's back there jacking up.
He's here too.
You know?
Make sure you
Anwar's
hang
there,
up.
everyone we've talked about in this
We're
conversation.
just checking off.
Make sure you press the X on the top right.
press end meeting, guys. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. But besides the movie, what else we got? What else we doing?
Oh, you know what's crazy? You brought up Entourage. So actually, Doug Ellen, the creator of Entourage, I just did his new show that's coming out soon. It's called Ramble On. And crazy, he just DM'd me on Instagram. We were actually following each other. He saw some of my videos. And he hasn't done a show since Entourage. This is his first show since then. And a bunch of the Entourage cast is in it. Charlie Sheen's in it. There's a lot of big actors in it. Mark Cuban's in it. And he basically DM'd me. He's like, yo, I'm doing this new show. Would you be down to be in it? And I'm like, let me check my schedule. Like, no, I'm playing. I was like, yeah, of course. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I showed up. He was cool as hell. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was cool. The show came out amazing. And yeah, that's coming out soon. I don't have a date on it yet, but it's called Ramble On. So excited for that. That's like a big thing coming up for me.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're making it happen. Going in.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
Also,
Oh shit.
you know, through that shooting that show, I launched a comedy network that is not actually out yet, but it's powered by Fireside, which is Mark Cuban's company. And basically, we created a comedy network, you know, that'll be like a new age platform, you know, that has, you know, refreshing comedy that also is like powered by Web3. And I'm really gonna find a way to involve my audience into it more. So what I mean by that is my audience will be in the writer's room. So basically, like, you can come in and you can pitch ideas, premises, and whatnot.
So it's like Shark Tank of comedy.
Exactly. And I'm making them do the work for me.
It's like the guy comes in with a stool. He's like, the most fuckable stool in comedy history, guys. I need
Yeah.
the investments are like, I need $5 for 105%.
But it's called Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Shark Tank.
They don't change the name at all. It's just,
Yeah, no, Shark.
Shark Tank, bro. Bringing it back to Shark.
yeah, so that's coming out. So I got some things in the pipeline, man.
Bro.
Just excited.
Bro, I know
to-
you do because I understood half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Web3, what the fuck is that? Like, it's some real shit. You're on the cutting edge.
Web3, man, you're going to hear about it soon enough, man. It's the whole NFT space, and, you know, it's the next phase of the internet.
Dude, it's good shit, man. I think
We're in
comedians
Web 2
just-
right now.
We are Web 2. So Web 3 is what?
No,
Explain.
you guys are in Web 1. You guys are way behind. This not playing. No, we're all in Web 2.
He's got the Egyptian uncle inside, bro. He loves to.
Why don't you Web 3 yet? Why don't you know Web 3? You can do Web 3. I need see.
You're Web 0.
Well, go do it. Why not?
You go do it. Come on. I'll show you.
Well, I'll tell you how to do Web 3. Okay, you do sketch. It's about putting your shirt on backwards.
It's not that easy. I can't just go into Web 3. It's not,
Putting the shirt on backwards. That's so fucking. That's actually the most amazing comedy premise to me right now. All of a sudden.
yeah, but that was like it. That was his whole pitch. There was no like. I can't do that. There's nothing to that. You know.
So, any last things you want to promote before we? I mean, dude, we want to keep it tight and fucking.
I want to promote this podcast. So if you're watching this, make sure you watch it and you make sure you share it with somebody.
Fucking
Fuck yeah, dude.
share some shit.
Yeah,
If I
you
don't
see that?
this-
Brown
some-
guy comes on your
if I
podcast, he
don't see
promotes
some
your
clips-
podcast. Hey, and when I do come to New York, you guys gotta let me know whenever you guys are going up on stage. I want to come.
Oh,
I
bro.
want to watch.
Oh, dude.
Or
hell yeah.
nonetheless, link. Maybe even just shoot a video.
Done, bro.
For sure,
It's
for
done.
sure, for sure.
Actually, shit,
Loved
I'm
it.
actually coming out there tomorrow night. I'll be there for the weekend.
Bro.
I don't know if you guys are around. Let's link up.
Bro, we'll be
Fucking
around. I'm
kick
doing
it,
spots
dude.
all weekend. We'll fucking.
We're like
go
making
around.
plans right now on the podcast.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
love
most
it, dude.
brown shit. Come home. Come home. Come to my. I'll feed you. No, we'll link up, bro. You're fucking honestly, dude. You're at the forefront. You're making good shit. You're hilarious. We love seeing brown people at that forefront making that good shit.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
love the
Likewise.
content too.
It's
The
hilarious.
content is hilarious,
Hilarious,
dude.
bro.
I go on your page and then I'll get lost then for like 20 minutes. Just go on
That's-
video
That's
to video.
the goal. I want to ruin people's days. I want them to cancel. I want them to
It's ruining my
sidetrack
career.
and not get anything done, not be productive. That's what I do.
That's,
this
what
for.
I'm
that's
talking-
what's
that's
happening.
what's
Yeah, I'm
happening.
homeless now, thanks to you. Yeah, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome, man.
Let's make more videos.
Yeah, keep doing it. Keep going. All right, bro, we got to go. Guys, you know what it is. We're out here with Adam Waheed. Adam, you've been great. You're amazing. Can't wait to see more from you online, on the big screen, everywhere. Everyone out there watching, listening, remember to follow the Mango Bay Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, write a review, send us the DMs, and don't forget about our Patreon. We got hours and hours of bonus content. All right, we love you guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys. Peace. I'll see you guys soon.
Your mango babe.